What's going on YouTube? Giasno right here. So in today's video we're going to talk about the Electra for iOS 12, the Anemone version 3, which is a better updated version of the Anemone theming platform, and of course we're going to talk about Sileo. Now as you probably know, all of these are made by Coolstar and his team, which means that there is a problem between Uncover and the Electra. There's a problem between Pound2Own, the developer behind Uncover, and Coolstar, the developer behind the Electra. So these are not usually available on specific jailbreaks and so on. Now just a few hours ago Sileo posted, quote, "Sileo's featured tab has been updated, take a look." And I even posted a photo in here on how it looks like. It's actually quite well looking, it's pretty clean, it's basically very well made, and of course it looks like the App Store on iOS 12, which gives it a very clean interface. However, to this date there is no official update available for the Uncovered jailbreak, so people running the Uncovered jailbreak cannot run that. Now you probably remember the Electra jailbreak. Electra Team made it back in like January 2018, then back in the summer of 2018, so it's been a very common jailbreak. Nowadays it's not, because it hasn't been updated for iOS 12, at least not publicly, so people are using the Uncover. However, Coolstar told me that there is actually a version of the Electra for iOS 12. Back in March when I talked with Coolstar, he said, quote, "Electra 12 does exist." He also said, quote, "Actually Electra 1.0 to 1.0.4 and 1.1 to 1.3 were frequent updates. I didn't update much between because it was obvious Pawn would steal it prior to Substrate and I was taking a break from the crap people were saying in the community." So I basically replied back in March with, "Electra 12 does exist but only on your computer," and he replied with, quote, "Nope, other people in the Electra team have it and are working on it too." And I said again, the Electra team, why not a public beta? And he said, quote, "Because it will be shipped as a fully polished and refined product, I'm not half-assing like Uncover." So basically if you are an Electra user and you haven't jailbroken your device yet because you're waiting for the Electra, then yeah, probably this year there will be an Electra 12 for the iOS 12 devices. However, there is actually a problem here. See, Sileo cannot be used on anything but the Electra. Now there are patched versions, but as I said, this will only work on the Electra jailbreak, which is stuck back on iOS 11. Unfortunately, the same thing goes with the Anemone, which is a redesigned and reworked version of the Anemone theming platform by Coolstar. Now that used to be the norm for the iOS themes, starting with iOS 7, 8, 9 and 10, and possibly even 11 before Snowboard was created. But unfortunately the Anemone 2 used to be very bad on battery. It used to drain the battery, it used to be lagging, there were problems, there were issues. So finally Coolstar released Anemone 3, which is available unfortunately only for the Electra users. Or is it? Well, Jake James, another developer, you probably remember him from the Rootless jailbreak, created the Anemone 3.0 installer with Uncover support. Now this is actually not an official thing, so you're not installing the official Anemone 3.0. This is actually a hacked up version by Jake, which would work on Uncover, but it's been reported to have a lot of problems, so some themes work, some of them do not, some of them only work partially, while on the iOS 11, where the Anemone 3 is officially supported, they seem to work pretty fine. But yeah, if you are indeed on the Electra jailbreak on iOS 11, then you can use both the Anemone 3 with no problem, you can also use Sileo with no problem, and these are actually very stable on their design version. Now you're probably going to ask me how or why Coolstar tweaks do not work on Uncover and what makes them to not work on that. See, Coolstar's tweaks require Substitute, which is not present on the Uncover. Uncover uses the Substrate by Saurik, and that's basically what Coolstar wants, because he's not a fan of the Substrate since it's not open source. So yeah, if you want to use Coolstar's tweaks, you can use Electra on iOS 11 or wait for this supposed Electra 12, which is in the works, but only Coolstar and the Electra team has it for the moment. Anyways, although people like Jake James managed to port the Anemone 3.0 and many other people managed to port Sileo, I would not use them since they're half-assed and they may not work properly. Anyways, that's pretty much it guys, thank you for watching, do not forget to subscribe to stay updated. I am Giasno, and till the next time, peace out.